YouTube Nation. Wagwan, Maverick in the building again with more of the best and most credible opinion. You don't know what's the thing going on. And the mantra that, See? So big up all the subscribers, them. All of the viewers, them, we just check in. When you don't check in, if you don't subscribe, you subscribe. Yeah, if you don't subscribe yet, just subscribe now. Yeah. All right, hot topic. This directive handed down by the Broadcast Commission of Jamaica, that are the regulatory body where govern the airwaves in Jamaica, TV and radio. Big thing, wake up the entire music industry and the entire media industry. This directive, me I go read it. Me I go read some of the substantive part of it. All content, songs and speech that glorify scamming, the use of illegal drugs, specifically they mention Molly. Yes. Illegal or harmful use of guns or other weapons, jungle justice or any form of illegal criminal activity, strictly prohibited. So all of the song them, we are trending in that direction there. No matter if them beep out, because that's the big thing about this, As it is up to this point now, as it was up to this point, is the beep out part of the song them where you basically take out certain words and then now the theme, the general run of the song can continue to play. That can't happen no more. So the beep out song them with them up with, we have endorsed them kind of thing and glorify them thing. Broadcast Commission said them done with that. But you want no. Me know you're going to find this strange. But guess what? The Maverick endorse and fully understand what the Broadcast Commission are doing. Yeah, they have to do it. I want to tell you, I am surprised that them just do this. Because this is something them probably should do a long time. In terms of protecting the platform of the radio platform and the television platform, the family-friendly platform. Them have to do this. Them have to set some kind of standard in terms of what they expose to the family, to kids especially. But there's a catch to it now. Can we think what them do basically in terms of the actual having the kind of effect that they hope it will have on the society? We feel that's an exercise in futility. And the dynamics at play show you that, guess what now? First of all, you see the young people when they try to protect from this kind of content, them don't even listen to the version where they beat them, Them kind of young people, they don't listen even radio. Them don't consume them kind of music from radio and free-to-air television, They watch, the youth them live on YouTube now. And on YouTube, them get the uncut version. So while we understand what the Broadcast Commission are doing and the intent, which is noble, them have to do that. Them have to try to protect the airwaves, the free-to-air airwaves from them kind of content. But in terms of achieving an objective, it not going to happen. Because music business evolve and the music business change. No longer are the artists of today and the youth them we are sing them kind of song there. Them not depend for radio for them bus again, Radio no bus them artists again, The artists them will run the road now, I don't radio bus them, All of them man we see run the road now. The young youth them we are blurt out them kind of song we are up the streets away. And radio no response to them. Radio try piggyback on them popularity by beeping out some of the the obnoxious and blatant and vulgar things out of the song them. And then play it for kind of feeding the popularity of the youth them. But them not depend on radio for do them thing. So radio taking this action, the Broadcast Commission taking this action, not when stop the youth them from do that, and it not when stop the youth them where consume it from get it. So you see the dynamics at play. So whereas you can understand the Broadcast Commission needing to do what them do, symbolically, if they don't have no effect in reality, but symbolically, we understand so them have to do what them do. But in terms of affecting the price of bread, the way them want to affect the price of bread, this not going to affect the price of bread. And there's some other nuances to it as well. Because whenever you find them kind of mini censorship start come down, so you're going to get some inconsistencies somewhere. Can we raise a point to one of the integral members of this fraternity? May I ask them, say, hold on, if you're going to ban content where promote violence and the use of weapon and all them something there, you have to ban some of Bob Marley classic them, You have to ban I Shot the Sheriff. See? You have to ban But the one where say talking blues, you don't have to ban all them songs there. You understand me? You know the people are going to push back. But the facts are facts. Because I read the guidelines, I read the entire release from the Broadcast Commission. I comb through it from start to finish. And by the letter of where they write, they say, you can't play I Shot the Sheriff on radio. That can't play on radio. And you can't play talking blues because of the line we mentioned a while ago about the church. You get me? And there's another aspect of this discussion where people now have, There's a notion about that artists, when them sing violent songs and song about chopping and all of them something there, them push the youth them to go do them something. Me no buy that something, Me a one man with them can't sell that something there. Because no one can produce any kind of empirical data to show me say you have good youth in a sound, solid family settings. And them family grow them good. Whether or not them family grow them good or not. But a youth where they on the straight and narrow. Listen to some song and go in a dance, go jump up to some song where I preach certain thing and then decide them how to do them song, them thing because of the song. Them not no go so. Not that thing no go so. It's a easy targeted argument, It's a scapegoat argument, He said because the song them have them kind of violent conduct there. And the youth them listen to them song there. When the youth them go out them bed, them go meds them thing and get up God with. Not a God thing no go so. What happened is that normally, without music, you have people with deviant behavior in a society and antisocial behavior. So you're going to always have youth to turn to crime and violence. And automatically, understandably, them kind of youth with that kind of mentality and that meds there. What kind of music you think them will gravitate to? Gangster music and gangster songs. See, but it don't prove to me, say, it's because them listen to the music there, them go gangster. Not go so. Me ready for contest that none of them, we see here push the line there, can present any empirical data which show me say a youth will love dancehall music and love gangster music is music making go turn gangster. Not no go so. Other social forces push the youth them in a gangster lifestyle, not music. And you have man in a music too, we are gangster too, But it's not the music why them man they are gangster. Them man they are gangster. Some of them are gangster and come in the music. Some of them are gangster. Some of them get influenced into gangsterism while doing music. And this happens all over the world. But this notion about where them are trying to sell and push from people say, this kind of music is causing youth to do them something. Not a God thing, no go so. None of them can convince me say not no go so. People are going to run up their mouth and spout a whole hot ear about it, Yes, I feel say, yeah, you can feel anything you want. But let me tell you why I'm so adamant about this. You can't find a bigger dancehall fan than me. I mean, enough of my friends them are dancehall fan. We have a generation of friends who are dancehall, me know them too. See? And nobody can posit to me that listening gangster music and listening dancehall music make no man go do nothing. You know, underrate the people them when I accuse of them something. You know, underrate the people them mental strength and how people make them decisions. You get me? Remember, if music stop playing today, music stop playing right now. If music was responsible for the antisocial behavior, it would have followed that if music stop playing right now, the level of crime would have dropped, Not no go so. Not a God thing. It makes no logical sense. Let me give another example now. There's a period in a dancehall music, I don't know if a lot of you remember this. Period in a dancehall music when the new fad, the new wave, was Rastafari now. I don't know if you remember that period there when Capleton did Ras. And then I Wayne and whole of them, man. Warrior King. There's a period, about a 5 to 10 year period when, or probably less, it was a more compressed period. There was a period when it was really strong. The sentiment in the dancehall was all about Rastafari and righteousness and Selassie. And I remember vividly, man used to dead like fly in a Jamaica in that period there. You get to me, I said to you, the violence levels was higher than ever, And a pure consciousness dancehall in a preach. So don't come tell me, say no, this thing about where people assume, say gangster music make you turn gangster. It is the biggest piece of hypocritical lie that is being spouted in the local space. People do that because they are afraid and they have failed to address the real issues that are contributing to and pushing and maintaining crime in Jamaica. But that's how them take people for idiot. Not that thing, no. It's one of the biggest fraud in a modern Jamaica. This thing of face dancehall make crime out. Not a God thing, don't go. Anyway, as I say, I agree with the Broadcast Commission. Them have to do what them have to do. But in terms of having an effect, the kind of effect when they want it to have, it not going to happen. Because dancehall change. The music change. The consuming audience don't go to TV and radio for music anymore. Them go to the various platforms. Them go to YouTube. Them go to all of them places. YouTube, them consume most of the music from. And when them go to YouTube, it's not no beep out version them I get around there. And the raw char version. Anyway, the whole part things we say. But what you think about enough of the things that me think? I don't want nobody come on the channel, on the comment section and come tell me, say, yes, Maverick, you're talking foolishness. Me feel say, what you feel say? You feel say when a good youth, go to school and even if him don't have no job, him unemployed and him sit down. When him listen to some song, him decides say, look here, if you see a youth listen to some song, and him decides say, boy, him a go twine up him ear because man I say twine up ear away. That is a different level of influence, than a man decides him to take up a life of crime because him hear a singer, a sing some gangster song, You don't underrate people when they talk them something. Not a God thing, no go so. Other forces, other socio-economic forces are push the youth them in a crime. Yeah? Right? It's not music that push the youth them in a crime. Music is recreation. Most people will listen music, them listen music for recreation and for fun and for a release from the day-to-day stress of life. Enough people see a jump up in a dance hall and push up gun finger and all them something. Them a gunman. Stop the foolishness and stop the bereft of thought expressions. One must be more sophisticated than a sociological analysis of what is happening in the country. All they do is pick for the easiest scapegoat, which is dancehall. The two little artists, little dirty foot artists, them were unsophisticated and true no face them uneducated and no target them say, who no cause crime? No, stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. If music stops sing right now, crime there the same way. Anyway, tell me what you think about me think. I won't let me say today. See, Maverick in and out, out like that. YouTube family, bless upon yourself. Critical thinking, we say, Pray. Watch you pray, man. Watch